Yes, man. I am going.
No, we're not. Look here, Junior, I appreciate what you're trying to do here. We can't accept this money. It just wouldn't be proper.
Derice, if I hadn't tripped you fellas, we'd already been going to the Olympics. I want you to have it.
You mean you want us to have it, right?
Right. Us.
Thanks a lot, Junior. Thanks a whole heap, man.
Remember, this doesn't mean that I like you. You understand?
Be sure to thank your father for us, because Lord knows he didn't have to let you sell that car.
Well, he doesn't know I sold the car. He doesn't know I'm on the team. He thinks I'm off to Miami. And I loaned the car to a friend to work for Webster and Cohen. Some place like
that. Some people say, you know, them can't believe. Jamaica, we have a bobsled team. We have this one, Derice.
I know one, Junior.
You, Sanka.
The fastest of Jamaican sprinters. Go to Olympics, fight for Jamaica. People say, you know, them can't believe.
Jamaica, we have a bobsled team.
We have this one, Derice.
I know one, Junior.
Jamaica, we have a bobsled team. Hey,
The fastest of Jamaican sprinters.
Hey.
Go to Olympics, fight for Jamaica.
Hey. Wagwan, gang. Oh my days. Gang, I want to apologize. For the technical issues that man was having, bro. I swear to you. This streaming stuff, it gets brazy. It gets too brazy. The software crashed. So just giving you context, the software crashed and it wasn't looking good, man. It wasn't looking good. So that's why I was a bit behind today. But as you know, we're warming up. We're a little bit late, but we're gonna get cracking still. What's everybody saying? Welcome, gang. Welcome. And we are live back in the Law HQ today. Today there is a lot to cover on the docket. There is a lot that we're gonna be covering on the docket, and I can't lie, I'm excited. It's been a very, very, very busy week so far. Very busy week. Chat, how you lot doing, chat? How's everybody doing, chat? How's everybody doing? Let me know where you're streaming in from, where you're tuning in live from, chat. Where you all at? Ah, man. So, to begin with, gang, chat, we have quite a bit to get through. And with that being said, I wanted to start with a little bit of Winter Olympic history. As you lot know, it's currently the Winter Olympics and Cool Runnings. Back in the day, Jamaica, we have a bobsled team, the fastest. And the only Winter Olympics that I've been knowing this whole time is Eurosport and Cool Runnings. Cool Runnings, I don't know, chat, has any of you not watched Cool Runnings, or is it before your time? Obviously, I know I'm a bit old, but let me know, chat, has anyone actually seen Cool Runnings? Car, for me, it's one of them movies that growing up, if you ain't watched it, then you know it's a bit kind of crazy, innit? So for me, like it's basically a movie that's about the Jamaican bobsled team. The Jamaican bobsled team that competed in an Olympics. These guys, like, they're legends in the game. So I had to start off the stream with a bit of Cool Runnings, you know, because we're cooling. But there's a lot to cover in the docket today. We have the Somali restaurant that we obviously filmed on Wednesday last week, live on Twitch. And there was a lot discussed, you know. We've been going viral with a few clips. I can't lie. We've been going viral with a few clips. And for me, it's kind of interesting because I wasn't even expecting that. Like, it's the first time that we kind of been getting things underway. My first IRL stream that's actually gone through properly. And, you know, as we're building as a community, it's one of them where it's amazing to see, you know, it's amazing to see. So we have to put up some of the gunshots for that, you get me? You have to do a little bit of that, chat. But yeah, man, it's been an amazing past few days, obviously, just getting back into the swing of things, obviously finding our feet in London. But we're gonna be back on Wednesday with another restaurant with the gang. And I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed just kind of being IRL, being able to stream in public. So it was nice to kind of be in the background and getting things active, you know. So we have that, and then we obviously gonna touch on some of the Winter Olympics. Like some of the stuff that I've been seeing is insane. Like some of the flips, the stories. It's even mad because when you look at the Winter Olympics and you compare it to the World Cup, the countries are looking completely different. So yeah, I've been seeing a few things online which we got to investigate. I can't lie. Then we're finally gonna wrap up with some law. Chat, you know me. Before all of this, I was a low-key guy. Very, very low-key. And it took me a while to kind of get used to being online. It took me a while to kind of get used to you're only live on Twitch. Yeah, I know. There's been a technical error. TikTok, it ain't going live today. So gang, if you're used to watching me on TikTok, we are only on Twitch today. We're only on Twitch today. So yeah, it's a Twitch thing today still. But where you all based? Where's everybody based, gang? Obviously we got a few people in the live right now, which is exciting stuff. But yeah, I was just giving a run through of the docket today, of what we're gonna get through, and as you know, it's gonna be a brazy stream today. It's gonna be a brazy stream. There's something that I want to share with you guys at the end, off the back of me walking through the Wave House. The Wave House, you can check it up, but it's something that the law that I have around this project, the law that we have, is insane. So let's get started. First of all, I was kind of looking the other day at some of the clips. Like obviously we started this clipping game, and it's kind of crazy because like I didn't really know it would be working like that. But one of the man them was talking smoke, and when I tell you he was talking smoke, yeah, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Let me show you. Yeah, we have to give him we have to laugh, bro. We have to do a quick laugh, bro, because this ain't serious, bro. But let me start the docket. Let me share my screen. Over here, and we'll get to it. Perfect. So as you lot can see, my brother is there trying to tell me that Somali footballers in London are better than Nigerian footballers. Let's just watch this and hear this madness.
You don't even qualify for African nations. But we're in the UK. You mean to tell me that there are better Somali footballers in London than there are Nigerians? I mean to tell you, I know 5 better Somali footballers than you know 5 Nigerian players. Pick a time and place, put the fries in the bag.
Bro, I don't know what bro's been smoking. Like, I don't know what my brother is smoking, because it's mad. It's mad. Firstly, we need to address the fact that there has not been one Somali footballer in the Premier League. The only Somali footballers or even athletes that you see performing to a world-class level, let alone a local level, are elite runners. Obviously, we've got to big up Mo Farah. But it's crazy to me that somebody can come with such energy. But that's what I love about Somalians. Because they got the gift of the gab. They're a funny bunch. And a lot of my close boys are Somali. But it's crazy. I'm gonna try call Musti and see what he's saying, because I know that he ain't sure. And this is one Somali that I could verify that he knows what he's saying. But yeah, it don't sit right with me. I'm gonna call Saleh. Let me see what Saleh's saying, bro. Let's see if he picks up. Bro's unavailable. Let me see if it's going. If we'll go through again. Yeah, bro. Didn't even go through. Man's definitely on the ground. But it led me to a bigger question. Like, in the UK, what is, or even it led me to the bigger question that in the UK, which country has the best football team in London? Because for me, there's a bag of Nigerians that we have in Nigeria, in the UK, in London. But also on top of that, we have a bag of Jamaicans, Turks. I'm even seeing the comments. I'll put it out today, and we ain't got too much traction, but I wanna let's see what we're saying. Let me see the chat. Let me see chat. Cass says we're only live on Twitch. Yeah, TikTok. I can't lie. TikTok is it's playing up today. Chat, man. If anyone knows anything about streaming, just BTS, anything about streaming, just let me know in it, because the setup and doing all of this every day, I'm fighting with Twitch. Every day I'm fighting with OBS, all the background stuff, trying to get it set up, and it's getting long, man. It's getting long. It's getting long still. But yeah, let me see. We got a couple people on YouTube as well still. Let's see what the gang's saying over there. Jamaica, we got a Bobsled team. The fastest, you know. Jamaica, we got a Bobsled team. View my channel. Yeah, 5 watching on YouTube. But yeah, let me. Still. Gang, Giannis, my guy. Big up Giannis. Oh, we got 9 watching now, yeah, on YouTube. YouTube's getting busy still. Yeah, so what I'm saying is that there is no Somali that I personally can say as a footballer is better than any Nigerian in London. But I have to shout, Giannis, wagwan. What are you saying, Giannis? It's good to see you, my bro. It's good to see you. So yeah, let me get this up. Let me just get this up. Yeah, I'll get to my profile, yeah, because people had a lot to say about it, bro. Obviously, it's only early in the view. I'm chatting to my boy the other day. Bro was trying to tell me that Somali footballers in London are better than Nigerian footballers. Bro, it brings me to the bigger question. Which country has the best footballers in London? So I decided to rank it. Number 4, we have the Turkish. Them man are aggressive, yeah? When I tell you these man, 2 foot, getting stuck in, them man, Turkish, sometimes you get the silky ones with the tech. I'm gonna give it to Turkish. The Jamaicans. Jamaicans, especially the British born, you man, fast, athletic, usually down the wings or striker. You never really catch Jamaican defenders, you know what I mean? You need a Jamaican in your team, they must score. Them man know how to kick ball. We have to give it to the Englishman. Them man will have no athleticism, but it's all up here tactically. They always have that one centre midfielder, Billy, and their dads, bro, you don't want it with them dads. But number 1, it has to be Nigerians. When you look at the national team, Saka, Madueke, Eze, Nigerians are all over the national team. If you look all over Europe, not just London, all over Europe, every single national team in Europe has a Nigerian on it. Somalis aren't even on the list. Get someone in the Prem, bro. I'm chatting to my boy the other day. Chat, it had to be said. It had to be said by somebody. Add the chat on the screen. The chat's on the screen now. Ah, it's only... Yeah, the chat's on the screen. Can't you not see it here? Jamaica, we had a bobsled team. Chat, you can't see the chat now? Or you can? Hello. Chat, let me know if you can see the chat on the screen. It should be on the right. I could see it. I ain't gonna lie, I could see it. Yeah, chat, man, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I just think, just in the simplest way to put it, man, there's no way that Somalis at all whatsoever can even be better than Nigerians at football. I'm trying to see, is Musi gonna pick up? If Musi picks up, then we could have a real discussion, because this is the only Somali that I know that I actually trust his word. He's the only Somali that I know that I actually trust his word. Let's see. We'll see. I'm gonna pick up, is he? I know bro's still in the office.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're...
Bro. Where are your friends when you need them? Chat, what do you think? Because I'm trying to figure this out. Just based on Somali whatsoever, Nigerian whatsoever. If anyone in the chat is from London or even knows a Somali, let me know what your thoughts. Cass, what are you telling me? Yonis, you got a few on YouTube still. Jamaica, we got a bobsled team. Yeah, bro. It's looking peak still. However, there's more. So a few of the clips still, like, they were going viral, innit? But bro's offering me a game. You know, he's saying that we should set something up. I think I'm gonna find 5 man. He's gonna find 5 man. We're gonna find a 5-a-side pitch, and we're gonna set the game up. And we're gonna settle the score, and we're gonna stream it. IRL team. Next.
They got this thing called Shani. It's like Somalian Coca-Cola. It looks a bit purple.
Here we go.
They got this thing called Shani. It's like Somalian Coca-Cola. It looks a bit purpley still. Is there a reason for that? Oh yeah, I could that still. They got this thing.
Somali. Firstly, I want to big up the Mall restaurant. Because, gang, honestly, it's actually my second time being there, and the way that they treat you, better than most establishments that I've ever been to in London. The Mall is a restaurant that you'll find. We went to the one on, I believe it was on Commercial Road. So in East London, there are many parts. And there's this specific spot called Little Mogadishu, AKA Tower Hamlets. So right on the high road, you see people of all Asian backgrounds. And it's mad because London's one of those places that is split up into many different cultures. So in certain areas, you're gonna see a lot of people from one specific country. And in this part, Little Mogadishu, AKA Tower Hamlets, there's a lot of Somalians. I think there's a lot of Bengali as well that you see. And specifically as an area, I didn't really grow up in that area. But obviously as I've grown up, viewers stream, bro. But obviously as I've grown up, it's become a place where I've obviously tried to try out restaurants. So we went to this specific place called the Mall. And when we got in, the people and the way that they treated you, they're mad cool. It's the young founders. Like, apparently 50 Cent has even eaten there. So he brought the whole power team when he got to London. But Somali restaurants, the customer service out of 10, has to be a 10. Then we got to move on to the time it takes for the food to arrive. Because we obviously were settling in, and I don't know if they were waiting for us to come or if they were just like, you know what I mean, like chilling. Because sometimes when they see you filming in a restaurant, they want to set stuff out in the back and everything. So by the time we got in, for me, it was like, we sat down, we chilled, they let us banter and everything. And it was a nice experience to kind of go there and just kind of chill out. So in terms of just them giving us kind of respect and time and I think in Somali culture, when you go to eat, it's a very communal thing. So I feel like the reason why the food doesn't just come out immediately is because they're not trying to rush the food. So we obviously get there, we sit down, boom. As usual, I'm running late. Today, man was late. Gang, I apologize, innit? I'm Nigerian. I'm only human. But I need to get better at my timing. It's one thing this year that if I can improve on my timing, I think that a lot can change in my life, you know. And it's the same thing for us all. If we can just get a bit there earlier, on time, things can change still. Things can change. So we've arrived in the restaurant, and obviously they got the shani. They got the shani. And man seeing the shani for the first time. So where man seeing the shani, a man was like, all right, cool. This is a nice little experience, you know. But where they're explaining it to me, they're saying that, okay, cool. This shani thing, this specific drink, it's a bit like, yo, Lisa, pick up Lisa. Do you need a designer or editor clipper for your channel? If you want a clip, yes, I need it. I need it. We're trying to grow this. You get what I mean? This is early stage in the community. This is early stages. So make sure you invest your stock early in St. Chid's and in our community, the law firm, because we're going to be farming law internationally. So yeah, please, if you can help me, what's my Instagram? My Instagram, St. Chid's. Same thing, SAINTJIDZ, St. Chid's. Appreciate you. So yeah, we get into the restaurant, we sit down, and once we sit down, I'll be honest, it was a great experience. Can you type here? Yeah, I'm gonna type now. Give us a sec. Hold on. I'm just trying to get this in. Type in. Let me see. This better not be no scam. Bombers. Chat, do we trust her? Chat, do we trust her? Lisa, Mafia. Nah, to be fair, I'm of the mindset that there's good people in this world, you know, that there's more good people than there is bad. So, Lisa, I appreciate you reaching out and giving us the help. I'm just trying to get this sorted. Bruh, perfect. We're nearly in. Man, you take a few days off, you go, and before you know it, everything's changed. You know, everything's changed in terms of like, I don't know, this whole streaming thing, this whole kind of experience, it really taught me that nothing's gonna come easy in life. Nothing is gonna come easy. Like, I'll be facing problems every day. And every time I've tried to kind of get into the Twitch thing, trying to log on, trying to do things, there's a lot. So it kind of makes a lot of sense to me why a lot of people don't actually stream, because like setting up the stream itself is pretty difficult. But then once you get things going, I think like it should all come together. It should definitely all come together. So yeah, in terms of the restaurant, we sat down, and this drink shani is it's more like Vimto than it is actually what do you call it? Yeah, it's more like Vimto than it is Coca-Cola, even though they describe it as Coca-Cola and etc. But I can't lie, man, tasted it. Pause. Big pause. Tasted it. It was very nice. It was very nice. So I highly recommend, if you ever go to a Somali restaurant, make sure you actually do try out some shani, which was nice. And on top of that, once you obviously start to get a feel of the food, then it can get tasty. But let me just show you the food, yeah, because for those that missed it, I mean, like, damn, the food missed it. I mean, food was unbelievable. Like, some of the stuff that they have on the menu, man, them have goat. You could buy a whole goat. You know what I mean? Like, imagine having to buy you could buy a whole goat. And the goat, chat, what do you think the price of the goat was? What do you think the price of the goat was? You're right. 4 bills. 4 bills. 400 pounds, bro. This is how much these men are charging for a whole goat. Oh, Lisa Plays said that she sent me a DM on Instagram. All right, say no more. I'm a lock in after the stream. I'm gonna lock in after the stream, yeah? I'm just on live. I'm just streaming right now. But yeah, chat, let me get this up here so that you lot can see. Because when the food comes, that's when that, bro, like, you can even hear from our reaction as it's coming in, yeah? Yeah, here we go. All right, yeah, the food's coming now. Cool. Let me change this over. Here we go. Come see the food. Pause. Cool.
Arigato. No, you know, I know it's on Korean though. I went to Korea, I got on the stage, yeah. Who's sausage and oh my days, it's coming home, yeah.
The food is
Cheese. Hey, we gotta make space, bro. Chat, what you saying? Chat. Chat. Chat.
Once you got a t-shirt, had this, man.
Chat. Yeah, pause.
Yeah.
Chat, out of 10. What are you saying the food's looking like? Out of 10.
Chat. Out of 10. What are you saying that the food's looking like? Because it was so fucking buff. Like, the presentation. Everything, like the food. Look at that. Look. These man gave us a feast. From my knowledge. I believe that they call this Beres and Ilib. Beres and Hilib. I think that's how you pronounce it. Beres and Hilib. How do you, I think, Beres and Hilib. Beres and Hilib. Yeah, look, this is exactly what we had. Oh my God. Yeah, here we go.
Hilib بالنسبة ما تسمعين. A group of shorties, yeah?
Yeah.
They're like, hey.
Low. Yeah, bro. Beres and Hilib. The food. Voila. Big up Somalia. Big up Somalia, yeah. Big up Somalia, yeah. Because that food was unbelievable, man. I can't put it into words, man. I can't put it into words. But I digress. So we obviously had some of this. The mains was nice. The mains was nice. But the big issue that man's gonna have to talk about. The big issue that bro's gonna have to talk about. I'm sorry I had to do it to you guys.
Bro, this reminds me of some Nigerian soup. It tastes a bit like something that you have with pound yam. Like one of our soup. Yeah. That's what we be having, bro. Well, you ain't know that.
You see this? This. Yes, this. I don't fuck with it. It's not giving. It's not giving, bro. Lentil soup. I think that's how it's described. Lentil soup. And fam, I feel like, you know, sometimes when you eat stuff that's too healthy, it passes through. When I look at it, like in terms of the actual color and stuff, I'm a man. I'm a very visual eater. My guy sounded like he was typing loud. Who? Me? Bro, when I tell you I'm a very visual eater, chat, like, you know, what are you doing if they're bringing you this? Because for me, I don't know. What's Lisa Play saying? Chat. What's Lisa Play saying? Lisa Play 66 saying that she sent man a DM. Let me pre the thing. Off the business account. Yeah. Say no more. Say no more. I see it now. Let me see now. Hold on. I need, you know that one's chat. Yeah? Oh, the lentil soup was, bro. When you're eating it as well, I don't know. Let me see what Lisa plays saying. Portfolio, Google photo. I sent you my clipping link on Instagram. All right, let me check. I'm checking it now. Still. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I got something. Let me get it on screen here. Cool. What country are you from, Lisa? Lisa, what country are you based? Lisa, what country are you based? She's trying to make them pounds. Don't worry, chat. It's on screen still. Chat, it's on screen, innit? But I'm just giving a little review. What I can see is graphics, a lot of graphics. Cool. Oh, USA. What state? Lisa, what state? USA, yeah. A couple people from the USA in the chat still. Couple people from the USA in the chat still. I love the USA, man. I love going out to America. To be fair, oh man, this is gonna be a good stream because I got a few things to divulge with you guys. You know, we got a few announcements to make. There's a few things that's gonna. Oh, LA. Yo. Okay, cool. These times, obviously, the way that you were shouting the chat, I was like, okay, cool. I don't know what country you're from. Do I know to trust it? You will blow up someday. Trust me. Aye, Hamidik, Kara, my guy. I appreciate you still. I appreciate you. Can't lie. That for what we have planned over the next few months, I think this could be the year. So remember, invest in the St. Jude stock early. Invest in it early because there's a lot to come still. So, all right, chat, should I share my screen? Do you want to see Lisa's work? Let me know. Because I'm having a look at it now and I'm thinking to give it a rank. Cass, what are you thinking? Jamaica, we have a bad sled team. The passes. Let's see. D. Lauren. Alright, D. Lauren, you're back in the game. Alright, shout out D. Lauren. You know them ones. You see D. Lauren? There's a couple people in the chat that are becoming regulars, yeah? And D. Lauren, I'm telling you, just give it some time. You're coming on that adventure, yeah? Because I appreciate the support. To be fair, we got a few people in the chat. All right, cool. Let me share the screen. Let's see. D. Lauren. Let's see. All right, cool. Here we go. Okay. I have to make an adventure work. Yeah, D. Lauren, I can't lie. The adventure's gonna. We got some stuff planned. Still. Okay, cool. So, Lisa plays. Firstly, I wanna big you up for even coming into chat, put your name out there, put your work. I'll tell you some pros and cons. Firstly, if man was an anime guy, if I was an anime guy, then respectfully, I'll be, you know what I mean? It's more the anime vibes, you know what I mean? So I like what you're doing with the anime vibes still. I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing with it, you know? What? Check the Instagram DM. Man, I check the DM still. Oh, okay. She said, yeah, say no more. I accepted. Let me accept that. Okay, cool. I'll show this. Chat. She sent some of the real stuff in it. Chat. Let me get it out for you. How do I transfer this from my phone to my camera? All right, cool. Chat, can you see this? I think it's easier to just show it here. All right, cool. I'll move my screen back. Chat, you gotta drop in the ratings. So I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna let chat decide, because for me, I think it's time for chat to kind of decide. Chat. So this is number 1. Obviously, we want to rate it. Give it 1 to 5. I send you my new work. Yeah, I can see. Chat, what we rating it? Support from Somalia, big man. My guy. Hey, Hamdik. Hey, big up Hamdik, my guy. Hamdik. Love, bro. Cool. Chat, what we rating this out of 10? Yeah? What we rating it? Well, let's do 5. Let's do 5. What we rating it out of 5, yeah? Cool. Let's see. W for the courage. Yeah, so Cass is rating it W for the courage. That's kind. I like it. I like that. For myself, I'm gonna have to give you them applause still. I'll give it a strong 3 out of 5. Strong 3 out of 5. Let me see what was. Oh, this one. You know, I'm not gonna do you dirty. This one's my favorite. Yeah. Cool. Let's see. Can you not see that? You see, I like the way that you've done the fire, the detail here. The detail. It's nice detail. Yeah. I'm feeling that. For me, this is a strong 3.5 out of 5. What artwork are you proposing for us, though? Yeah? If you can make... I like your work. What I'll say is this. I'll give you a little challenge. If you can make some artwork before the stream ends, then I'm going to make it my profile picture. Yeah? If you can make some artwork for me, specific for me, by the time the stream ends, I'm going to make it my profile picture. Yeah? So, you know, we got our people that put themselves out there in the community. We got to support them. It has to be done, bro. It has to be done. I bet. So, back to the docket. I have to give you an overall rating for this Somali experience. For the Somali restaurant, for the catering, for the mains, the starter, and respectfully, I've had the starter, the lentils, dead. The starter, the lentils, dead. 2 out of 10. I'm not feeling soup. I'm not a soup man. But obviously we got to talk about the service. The mall, the people in there, the service, unbelievable. Unbelievable people. Lisa Plays, I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Unbelievable, yeah. I'll tell you that. Unbelievable service. W service. Have to slap a W in the chat for that. Then we have the wait time for the food. It's a Somali thing, I'm assuming. Somali, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. But I'm gonna give them a very strong 4.5 for the timing. I was late. I'm a man that's late. The food was kind of late. I think it's part of the culture. So if it's part of the culture, I'll give it a 6. For my final rating, I'll leave that to the end. I'll leave it to the end. And we'll get on to the Winter Olympics. For the Winter Olympics, gang. Yeah? We'll discuss at the end, chat. Because I can't reveal it. It's a bit too early. It's a bit too early in the stream. Chat. Have you been seeing the Winter Olympics, bro? The Winter Olympics, some of the stuff man seeing is crazy. It's crazy. So, with that being said, chat, the Winter Olympics, yeah.
Get on up! It's bobsled time! Cool running!
Hey, bro.
Feel the rhythm! Feel the rhyme! Get on up! It's bobsled time! Cool running!
That was the only Winter Olympics that I know about. That video, that film, Cool Runnings, is the only Winter Olympics that I knew about growing up. And there was this other thing called Eurosport. Okay, say no more, Lisa. I'll see you. Thank you for joining. Eurosport. There was this thing growing up called Eurosport, yeah? Yeah, here it is. Look. Even they got some of it on now. Oh, this guy's watching it. It's not even a real thing. It's a stream, bro. Yeah, Eurosport. I didn't even know that they were still showing it. But yeah, look. Milan Olympics live. Yeah, bro. People be putting... They be doing what we doing. Yeah, so there was this whole thing called Eurosport, and they used to show like highlights of, and like they show all of these crazy like kind of challenges in European sports and stuff. But the Winter Olympics is one that they have this thing. Has anyone heard of a biathlon? A biathlon? Yeah, because like this whole concept of like a biathlon, bro, it's kind of crazy. Let me zoom in and let's just share this, because you need to get some context as to what a biathlon is before we even discuss it.
Single sport that requires both extreme intensity and total calm, quite like biathlon. It's been in the Winter Olympics since 1960, and it combines two things that don't naturally go together in sports. This black line here shows the biathlon course in Milano Cortina. The exact layout changes depending on the event, but the rhythm stays the same. Athletes first ski a full loop on the track and then pull into the shooting range, which we'll zoom in on here, where they will take 5 shots at targets set 50 meters away. They either shoot standing up, aiming at a target about the size of a softball, or laying down in what's called prone position, where the target is only the size of a golf ball. And this is where the sport gets unforgiving. Behind the shooting range is a 150-meter penalty loop, where in most events, every target that is missed requires the athlete to ski around the loop once, adding roughly 25 to 30 seconds per miss to their total race time. You might be thinking, well, don't miss the target then, but it's not so easy. This chart shows a biathlete's max heart rate percentage over time, where during the skiing portions outlined here in red, heart rate gets up above 90% of their max, essentially putting the pedal to the floor on the human body. When they reach their range, though, they have to rapidly bring that down here in blue to shoot accurately, like slamming on the brakes when you're going 70 on a highway. In fact, the margin is so small that elite biathletes train to pull the trigger between heartbeats because the movement of the heart itself can actually shift the rifle enough to be off target. Now, skiing fast is of course critical to the sport, but nothing is more punishing than missing these shots. This chart here shows a row for each of the 3 medalists in the men's 20-kilometer biathlon, with a circle for every one of the 20 targets they had to hit in order. At the top, Johan Olav Botten, the gold medalist from Norway, went a perfect 20 for 20 in green. The silver and bronze medalists, though, each missed 1 target here in red, which in this event didn't require a penalty loop, but just added a minute each to their total time. When we chart these 3 athletes' positions throughout the race at checkpoints here, the impact of those misses is clear. The silver medalists' miss in the second session sent them from 1st all the way down to 6th after their penalty, before climbing back over the course of the race. The bronze medalist here dropped from 1st to 4th following their miss, while the Norwegian gold medalist stayed clean the entire way, combined with elite skiing to move into 1st and never look back. There's really no other sport like it, with the go-go-go than the slow, and we'll be watching biathlon for the rest of the Olympics. Follow here for more sports data visualizations. There probably isn't a single sport that requires both
I found that so interesting. I was like, wait, bro, like they do what, then they do what? I think for me, it's like this. Let's just get it straight. The Winter Olympics is the rich people's Olympics. The Olympics is Olympics for the rest of the world. You get what I mean? Because you even look at the difference in the Winter Olympic squads. I'll give you an example. The Winter Olympics, France, Winter Olympics team. Stick with me, chat. Stick with me. And by the way, Dylan, whoever that was is brazy. I don't know what they were doing commentating on our video. Yeah, look, let me show you this is the French Winter Olympic team. Yeah. No, that's 1992, bro. French Winter Olympic team. Do you not get what I'm getting at? The French Winter Olympic team photo. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The French Winter Olympic team photo. See that? You see that? You see what I'm getting at? But then, let's go to the France football team photo. Yeah, the French football team photo. Let's even go here, 2024. 2026 is even madder. Yeah. See that? Why would these instead? French football team photo. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. You see that? You see that? You see that? You get what I'm getting at? Big difference, big difference. But just the Winter Olympics in general. So obviously it is the rich people's Olympics, the wealthy people's Olympics. But let's not get away from the fact that these men are doing the craziest flips and tricks that I have ever seen. They're doing a mad thing. Like, for real. Some of them are like, I'll show you the first one that I saw. Look at this. Just look at some of the stuff that you see them doing in the Winter Olympics. This is brazy, bro. This is brazy. Here we go. Hey, do you know how brazy that is, bro? Do you know how brazy that is? Like, just in terms of, I don't care if you're rich, I don't care if you're poor. If you could do a backflip on a ski down a hill when man's going, I have to put respect to your name because that's brazy. Like, that is brazy. Like, nah, I have to put respect to your name for that. So the French Winter Olympics team, the Winter Olympics, some of the stunts that man's been seeing is crazy. The next one, bro. The next one. Here we go. Like, look at this. Look at this.
Mais Page, lui, qui a beaucoup d'expérience, contrôle encore le toit, alors que Bougie va vite! Aïe, 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 comment il a fait?
Oh oui, il se prend la tête. Je pense que là, il a fait le plus long saut que j'ai vu ici à Val-Saint-Côme de l'histoire. This has got to be the longest jump I've ever seen here, folks.
Mais Page, lui.
Bro, nah, fam. The snowboarding and the figure skating tricks have been hard too. Let's see. Snowboard Winter Olympics. Some of these are just like, some of the tricks. Oh, yeah. I think this is the one. This one got gold. Oh, bro. Look at this, bro. Look.
Yeah, so fingers crossed, we're going to see the Chloe Kim we all know and love coming in with the backside at 720. Huge switch there with the method.
Oi!
So Kim looking like that shoulder isn't giving her any problems. So with the 900 down at the bottom of the pipe into the last hit, the super inverted 540 McTwist kind of style. And the crowd likes that.
Fam. Like, respectfully, I've been skiing. So, funny story, innit? Last year, I went skiing for the first time. And the way man was doing the lessons before, obviously, unfortunately, it was for a brand trip. So the whole idea with these brand trips is that the companies will fly you out. And once they fly you out, they then take you to go skiing. Or they take you on different activities. The last one that I went, which obviously we were chatting about on the previous stream, was that I went out to Italy and I was at the Winter Olympics in Milan with Nike. This one specifically, we were actually in France, and it was with another brand. So, building up to the trip, man was thinking like, yeah, cool chat. Thinking chat. Man's gonna get in a few ski lessons. It's gonna be like riding a bike. First ski lesson. They have the skis, like the way the skis are is that you need to like, the way that they have the skis is like, you need to be able to like squeeze your legs in. So when you're skiing, you're going like that. So as you ski, you steer, but you need to keep your toes and you bend. So obviously I look mad stiff. I look mad stiff doing the ski. Let me take these off. But your ankles are actually kind of locked in, so they're not meant to move. So as you're skiing, you have to bend, that turns, that turns, that turns, that's the slow down. Straight in, speeds up. Cool. Stick with me, chat. Stick with me, chat. I'm skiing. I do the lessons in London. I think, yeah, calm. Man's ready for the slopes. Once I fly out, they have green slope, skiing, green slope is essentially like the easiest. Then they have, I think it goes red and then black, something like that. I can't lie, I didn't really pass training before I went. I can't lie. But then I get to the slopes. First day, I'm thinking, yeah, calm. I was gassed. I was like, calm. I'm on the slopes to begin with. Man, it's going down. I'm skiing calm. But obviously, you have to shoot as well. Like, they want you to get content of you skiing while you're there. Tell me why when I got to the proper slope, the normal one, you're going downhill. Man was skiing like I couldn't stop. I'm skiing, I can't stop. And it's crazy because you drink as well while you're skiing. So man was waved. I'm waved on the mountain. I'm waved on the slope. I don't know how to stop. I can turn off, bro. I had to just drop like that, yeah? Because if I ain't stop, if I ain't like, my feet ain't gonna stop. If I ain't stop, then it was a wrap. I was gonna go over the cliff. I'm telling you, you see how fast these men are going down the hills? Usually, they're going down the hills. It's gonna take them like, 3 minutes to get down the slope. It took me half an hour to get down that slope. As soon as I stood up, I'm dropping. Stand up, I'm dropping. And skiing isn't really an environment sometimes for the brothers. You get what I mean? When you're on the slopes, sometimes you be getting side-eye. You feel people's presence. You feel it, especially in like Europe. So people were just, I know that they were thinking, what's this ER doing on the slopes? But you live and you learn. You live and you learn. And I got back in one piece, but I swear to you, I'm gonna conquer the slopes one day. We're gonna do backflips together. But it's not easy fate. So when I'm seeing these man on Winter Olympics doing backflips, tricks on snowboard, and snowboarding apparently is actually harder to start, but then skiing it's easier to pick up. But apparently once you get snowboarding, you get it. But then with the skiing thing, it's a lot longer. So I definitely would recommend, if you're gonna try in future, yeah, definitely go. And apparently different areas as well. But how much would it be to even go skiing? Because fortunately, I got flued out in it. I ain't gonna lie, man. Some bad beating. So let's ask chat. Let's ask ChatGPT quick. Let's ask Chat. What is the average cost to go skiing? What is the average cost to go skiing? Family tips. 2,000 to 6,000. Major components: flight, spending money, lift passes, ski gear hire. But you also, like, people put on fits when they're skiing and stuff. Like, it's not as though like you're just gonna be going skiing like on a normal thing. Like, people put on fits. Like, you need the layers. So I do remember it being I do know that it's a bit more expensive than this still. So then yeah, it's saying budget ski trip, £600 to £900 a week. Solid mid-range is 1,000, and then 2,000 plus for a premium. That's cap. For how many days though? For 1 week. For 1 week, how much? How much? Yeah, bro. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, budget. Bulgaria, Italy. Bro, skiing in Italy for £900. That's kind of mad. Then mid-range is 1,800 and then 3,500. All right, cool. I'll allow that. Chat, do you reckon we can afford that? Like, do you reckon the average person could afford to go on this ski trip? D. Lauren, what are you thinking? You know, it'll be interesting to see some of your thoughts still. D. Lauren. Also, D. Lauren, where are you based? Because obviously you've been in the streams a couple times still, and obviously chat, like the community that we're growing in it, like where man's sometimes you don't forget that man's just talking to the camera in it. So I'm getting to know you lot the same way that you're getting to know me in it. But it's kind of interesting, and I'm trying to learn about some of us in it, like where we're all from, different things. D. Rolling. Goovin, enough time it can be made. Based in the Southwest. UK or US? Southwest, you know it. I'm based from the Southwest. That sounded brazy though. Southwest. Oh, Southwest London. Man, like D. Lauren. Yeah, calm. Yeah, big up. JJ saying the mogul sport is crazy in the Winter Olympics. I want to see you watch that. The mogul sport. The mogul sport. The freaking the mogul sport. What's that? The mogul sport. Let's type it on YouTube. Moguls Winter Olympics. Say no more, chat. Let's see. JJ. Big up JJ. Finally, I'm banned from D-Block. I'm gonna watch that later. Moguls Winter. MOGULS Winter Olympics. Cool. Oh shit. Yo, this is crazy. Alright, cool. Let's see. Let's get it.
It's Anatol Carroll, the 20.
Do you know what? Look, Winter Olympic fails. Make sure you're following on Twitch. Make sure you're following. We are. Oh yeah, this one. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, Twitch. Make sure you're following. My boy Ali's calling me. Let me even tell hours. I'm live, streaming right now, bro. Jump on the stream. Right now, bro. Jump on the stream. Ali's a funny guy. I want to see you do that. Ha! JJ saying that he wants to see me do this. Yeah, let me see what this guy's saying. When we go skiing. Yeah, that's brazy. That's brazy. To be fair, JJ, ski trip is pending, bro. It's pending. For real. Oh yeah, this one is hard as well. Alright, cool. Oh, this is the last Winter Olympics.
Caleb Moyoli, the quickest. Banks second off, big drop.
The music's dead. Music's dead. I know, man. Yeah, the Winter Olympics is crazy. It's crazy. It brings me back to a time. When I was in London, and obviously I've been trying to make it for a while, because I'm gonna get serious in it. I'm gonna get serious. So obviously all these failures and stuff, it kind of reminds me of one of the biggest failures that I've had. And I think a lot of the time people always think that man's had some perfect route to being able to even stream, because the setup for streaming is something in itself. But before I used to even make content, I used to run this business called Yoke. And while I was running this business called Yoke, the idea behind it was that we used to help content creators to go viral. We used to help them to monetize their audience. You know what I mean? So this is actually some like real law that I don't really talk, and I thought I might as well use today as a platform because I don't really talk about who I am and like my experiences on socials because to be real, it's kind of embarrassing at times. You know, it's embarrassing and I like to have my privacy. There's also part of life, but I felt in this new arc that we're getting to, you know, St. Jude's saying that I let us into my life, you know, in a more in-depth way. Hence why we're streaming from the Law HQ. Hence why we're gonna be doing a little European tour, which I'll announce at the end after I announce the Somali results. But yeah, so I started this company, but part of the reason why I actually started making content was because my company was failing. Like, things weren't actually going the way that we thought. And we had been working on this business and we've grown it to over 30 people with 30, we had over 30 staff. We had offices in Canary Wharf. We had customers and clients all around the world. So a lot of the traveling that I actually used to do initially was for like business trips. But you have to remember, me and my best friend Musti, we started this business when we were only 24. Straight out of uni, I worked for about 9 months. Musti, he went straight in and he believed in this idea that I had that we could help creators to make money. So when you've worked for 6 years on something and you've actually not then seen it start to go the way that you go, there's a lot of like doubt that you can have within yourself. You know, there's a lot of disappointment. So I was like, boom. I got invited to this trip to go to Everest Base Camp. And at the time as well, that year, I think it was 2022. Yeah, I think it was 2022, 2023 maybe. That year, my business was going down. My niece, we lost our niece in my family. I was also going through a breakup, like it was crazy. I was going through a lot personally, so it was a year of a lot of loss. But at the same time, because of that, I felt like if I feel suffocated, then my only way to express was through content, through escaping. Like I was really within myself, I was pushed to just go and kind of start again, you know what I mean? So I did that. I started making content on Instagram, started making content on TikTok. To be real, if you are a content creator and you're ever gonna start making content, do what I did. Make an account, just another name. Don't follow anybody that you know and let the algorithm find your audience. So then by the time the people that are supposed to find your audience or your close network of people find your audience, you will be ready because the algorithm served it to them. So it means that the right person that you know is seeing your content, or you're just gonna have so much positivity from people that you've met and you'd have like a lot of feedback from people in your who want to follow you. You will then be able to like, it's gonna find the people that are interested in what you're doing. Do you get what I mean? So like, I feel like that's really important to make sure that if you're gonna start this journey or start any new journey yourself, it's important to just put yourself out in the ether and let whatever algorithm that you're doing make sense. So then we did this trip to Everest and then things worked out. But one of the craziest experiences that I had while we were running a company, which is some real law, is we did this project called the Wave House. What is the Wave House? Yeah, it's a good question. So I'm gonna share my screen with you and just kind of show you what the Wave House is. And this is all funded and backed by me and my company. And you're gonna be like, what the fuck? But just watch a couple of these vids and then I'll explain and it'll all make sense.
I like you, won't give a fuck about your boyfriend. Come on, let's link, can't do what I do. I can beat it up with no hands. Treat you like you monarchy, we can slide out, touch band. Come on, let's link, can't do what I do. I can beat it up with no hands. Come on, we come on, we come on, let's link. Come on, let's link. I like you.
Real 2020 vibes. So this was at the launch video. I'm not part of the Illuminati. I'll tell you that. I'm not part of the Illuminati. But the whole concept behind this was that we wanted to develop a creator house. And with a creator house, chat, do you guys know what that is? Let me know. With a creator house, what it essentially does is that you get creators in the house, you make content, and then once you make content, obviously, because there's multiple creators in the house, it will go viral. It was the first time that we were kind of starting to explore and we were trying to push content into the ether. You know, we were trying to do our own production, which is funny because we were starting production and scale to the level of like what we want to do or what we're going to start doing with this channel now. But we were doing this back in 2020, but I had a whole team of like 20, 30 staff that will work for me. And now it's just me. And obviously this year we've got a few guys to be part of it. So then obviously we went viral and we got over 1 million followers in 1 week. 1 million followers in 1 week. To someone at the time, I was 2020, bro. 6 years ago. What's 6 years ago? I was 28. No. Yeah, I was 26, 27 at the time, which is kind of mad. So at the time, to get 1 million followers in a week is something that is hard to even fathom. But the creators that we obviously had in the house, they all helped us to obviously go viral. And this video itself got 24 million views in 24 hours. This video here. You might have seen it.
Something really real so that I can really feel like the person again.
Stranger.
Still don't know nothing. Something.
Yeah. It's all looking weird, isn't it? You're just like, what the fuck? Like, this is so weird. But the thing about it is that it was the first time that we'd created something as a team and created something together and then gone viral. And imagine one of, obviously 24 million views. You can't imagine how many comments. But this young girl, Eloise, who was one of the creators in the house, this video, one of the top comments was like, put your mask back on. And it was so like painful for me to watch her because you got 24 million views and a comment with 250,000 likes saying put your mask back on. So like, for me, I felt like I wanted to protect these kids because I was obviously the big bro who was leading the operation. Like, it's on my company and everything that we're doing it. But then obviously all of these guys, they're young TikTokers and creators who've kind of blown up and they're trusting in me. But the business model for the Wave House, again, it was before our time. There was no streaming. Like, there was no IRL streaming at the time. brands didn't even go on TikTok. Like, to think that the only brands that were on TikTok at that time were Gymshark and Pretty Little Thing, it gives you that kind of idea. And these guys will put their product anywhere, you know? So like, we were trying to sell in this new concept of a creator house doing like crazy things. But then at the same time, we were also trying to get new brands that didn't care about TikTok, that didn't trust it, to be on a platform with this whole new concept. But bearing in mind, like if you do the maths, 1 million followers in a week now on TikTok at least, 24 million views in 24 hours. You can't imagine how much money you'd make. But for us, we'd invested a lot of money, but the return and the business model wasn't there yet. But we've done some cool things which I want to show you. And this is kind of inspiration for some of the stuff that we're going to be doing together as a community as we continue to invest in law. So we built an ice rink in the front of the house.
On the spaceship, I'm a space cadet. Big white passion in my habitat. Aim like a stage like a laser. Fuck a rich bitch, have a reset.
Yeah, I know, I can't lie, they do look like Nepo babies. But I think the whole vibe was to stand out and be different. Let me see, what's the comment saying? Yo, the camera quality is hella good. Faida, big you up. Yeah, I appreciate you still. Come on, we're doing things to a high level here. We're doing things to a high level. You good? Where you based, Faida? I ain't even Somali neither. Do I watch the Olympics? But fuck it, here I am. Hey, Faida, make sure you're following. Hit that follow button. Join the community. I'm just giving the gang some lore about some of the stuff that we've been doing. So hit that follow. This is a BTS stream. And we're going to be doing a bunch of IRL stuff over the next few weeks because I'm going to give everyone context on the European trip that we're going to be launching next week, bro. We're going to be driving across the whole of Europe, you know, in a car, hitting up multiple countries. So make sure you're following, bro. But yeah, so some of the ideas that we did, which I want to really recreate here, is yeah, where is it gone? Some of the ideas that we're gonna recreate. We built an ice rink in front of the house. We hired a Batmobile. But it's not gonna be as corny, if you get what I'm saying. Oh yeah, this one was hard. We hired a 60-foot water slide. And then when we hired the 60-foot water slide, chat, do you reckon that we should do this? Like out of the ideas that I'm kind of showing you that we were doing, you reckon that we should hire the 60-foot water slide? Fider, what do you think? Harder. My guy. Yeah, this one is hard. This one. I'm just showing you some of the inspo from the projects that we've done in the past, but we're gonna make this the type of project for now. You get what I mean? These are gonna be the projects that we're gonna be doing on this Twitch. So the last one, which I thought was lit to show you guys, is we built a roller coaster in our back garden as well.
Choke me like you hate me, but you love me low key. Wanna date me when you fuck me, touch me with the lights off.
Yeah, that was a bit booky, the music, I can't lie, but that was a Halloween thing. So the whole idea in terms of everything is that we were just trying to do things to a massive scale. But this time, I'm thinking that we bring it back. Not the Wave House specifically, but some of the lit ideas. Chat, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Chat to me. Criticize me. Criticize me, chat. What do you think? What do you think? Are we locked in? You feeling it? You know? Bring it. Dealer. Aye. Dealerin'. So you're here locked in? Yeah, bro. This is what man's saying. This is what man's saying. So, with all of these ideas and that, the issue is, at the time was the fact that we basically, the model wasn't right then. And the reason why it failed, because people still to this day, they ask me, why did the Wave House fail? Why did the Wave House fail? Why did the Wave House fail? A lot of people have said the Wave House failed because the creators fell out. A lot of people have said the Wave House failed because people got scammed. A lot of people have said the Wave House failed. Yeah, I think that they're the main two, that the creators fell out or they got scammed or something. Just people have said some crazy stuff about why the Wave House failed. The simple reason why the Wave House failed is that we were literally before our time. And I want to bring that back. I want to bring the Wave House vibes back while we're streaming. And you know, I'm putting it out there. Simple. Like, some of the BTS with the creators, like, it's obviously speaking to them and everything. These creators were, some of them, we didn't, I'll be real, at the time, because the mistakes that I made at that time, they're like real mistakes, being honest, is the fact that I think we could have had a better structure to things, you know. We could have had a lot more better strategy. We could have maybe invested in more staff and the right areas. You know, these are some of the mistakes that I made, and I'm willing to own mistakes that I made in the past, because we're all human. And you should own the mistakes. Like, don't let people judge you and tell you that you can't achieve things. Like, don't let people judge you and tell you that you can't achieve or you can't do things, or just because you made a mistake that things aren't gonna get better. They can always get better. Like, we've had so many different arcs in my life. I used to play football. I was playing at Leicester in the youth team, and had a year's pro there. Then I had to go to university. Then I went to work for a startup for a year. And when I went to work for that startup, they paid me nothing. I signed on expenses only. And I was fine with that. I was completely fine with that, because I was like, I'm coming here to get experience. I'm coming here to learn. And by doing that, when they eventually raised money, they paid me for the duration from when I started all the way through till the day that the money hit their account, you know? So in life, you gotta be willing to take risks. You gotta be willing to go without for a short period of time, and eventually the Lord above, by God's grace, will pay you back if that's your path, you know? So the big thing that I wanted to say is that don't be afraid to make mistakes. And the vibes is gonna be back. We're make sure you're investing in the St. Jude stock. And if you're in the stream right now, make sure you're following, because this is only the beginning of the journey. It's only the beginning of the journey. So we're gonna be doing some cool stuff. But what I would say as well is upcoming plans, chat, because we got a few, and there's something that I'm calling the People's World Cup. There's something that I'm calling the People's World Cup. And what the People's World Cup is, let's just be real. I'm gonna show you some real, like, I feel like I'm getting into my detective mode here, yeah? But it has to be done for the stream. It has to be done for the community. It has to be done. We have to get locked in. I'm actually locked in right now. This is so the FIFA World Cup right now. The tickets, I went to try and see, and the cheapest ticket that we can get for the World Cup is $1,500, bro. This ain't even for a serious match. It's like Scotland v Morocco or something like that. It's not a serious match. How's FIFA getting away with that? How? It doesn't, it's crazy. Football is for the people. Football is for us. Football is for the kids that are playing with a ball that they've strung together to the professional level where you've got cult followers and a community of people that have grown up supporting the world's best team like Arsenal. But with that being said, like, it should be accessible, and the whole idea for the challenge and the journey and the series that we're gonna be investing in starting next week is we're gonna hit and go to every single country that's in the World Cup, every single team that's qualified. We're going to their country and we're gonna give football back to the people. So along the way, we're gonna be doing different challenges. We're gonna be doing a whole heap of cool ideas. But it starts next week with a road trip through Europe with the Europe leg. Once we complete the Europe leg, we then have Africa, we have South America, we have North America, and then there's Asia and Oceania. Chat, what do you think? Chat to me. Because this is BTS stuff. We got a handful of people in the live, and you're getting a world exclusive, because I'm telling you, this is gonna blow. Just remember I said it. The community, I'm saying this, that the People's World Cup and the community and the journey that we're gonna go on, we have 3 people in the stream right now. And I'm telling you the idea, it doesn't matter. This is gonna be the biggest thing on the internet this year. And it starts with our community. I'm just saying it early. Chat, give me the feedback. 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 D-Loren, what are you telling me? D-Loren, what are you telling me? Chat to me. Oh. Let's see. It cut out a few times, so you missed some of it. Oh, bro. Damn. Basically, I'm gonna say this one more time. We are doing a world tour. We're gonna go to every single country that's in the World Cup that's qualified. We're gonna go to every single country that's qualified for the World Cup, and we're gonna give football back to the people. Right now we have 3 people in the live, even 2. But this is gonna be the biggest thing on the internet this year. I'm just letting you know that. It starts next week. We're gonna be driving to France. We're doing a Europe leg. Once we hit Europe, we're gonna go to Africa, North America, South America. We got Brazil, Argentina. And then we're obviously gonna get to Asia and Oceania. So it's gonna be a big mission. It's gonna be a big community that we're gonna build, and I'm excited to take you on the journey. So yeah, that's the big stream. I think Somali restaurant, that's such a good idea. Hey, nah, Road Talks, I appreciate you. Like, honest to God, I appreciate you just even being here, listening, chilling, replying, responding, like, because you just saying that's a good idea, you know, it's valid. Man right now is like on flipping. We're figuring out this streaming thing. But I know that this is going to be big. This chat, we're going to make one of the biggest channels on Twitch, on the platform. And yeah, thank you for investing early. Big love. I think after this stream, God willing, I think if I hit the average, then we can get monetized and we can start building the subs so that we can fund the journey, give back to the people, give back to the community. But it starts next week and I'm super excited, man. And what's crazy is that the production team on my work is covering the World Cup and FanFest, so it will be good to see you creating content and hype around it. Oh snap! So wait, what do you do? What do you do for a living? Because that's lit. There's mad synergy, bro. This, I can't lie. This stream is possibly a stream that everyone in the community is gonna be locked in from. What you do? What you do, bro? What's this? Flat screw. The production, so they're doing coverage on their work. Yeah, that's brazy. Yeah, what do you do? Cheese. Big announcement just announced. I can't lie. Big announcement. I'm gassed. Yeah, man, that I work in sports entertainment, so basically activating sponsorship events and digital content for sports businesses. Bro, send me a DM. We're gonna lock in this shit. We're gonna lock in because this, bro, I've already got it. But I'm going next week. We got a full, whole itinerary ready. So it's gonna be lit. So yeah, drop me a message, bro. Hopefully you can even come on one of the episodes, and I'm gonna clip this up. And once I clip it up, once we achieve what we're gonna achieve, we're gonna have it. And I'm just gonna shout out D. Loren. D. Loren, thank you for locking in. Thank you to everyone that was in the stream tonight. I appreciate you all. Yeah, man, it's big announcement. Yo, I feel great. How do you even spell announcement? Big announcement. Big announce. It's NCMENT. Big announcement. Yeah, big announcement. World Cup Tour. World Cup Tour. Yeah, here we go. Done. Updating the stream. Big announcement. Still in the meeting. Still in the meeting. Do you know, I used to love when DJ Khaled would do that. He would be like, still in the meeting. All right, chat. Let's wrap. Appreciate you all. Dealer and drop me a message. Thank you to everybody for locking in tonight. And I will see you guys